Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's Dylan, back again with a brand new video. And today we're going to be going over what's going on with the Jeep here. What's going on with the builds. Is it still happening? What's going on with it? The build is still going on. Still ongoing. I have sound deadened all the trunk. Sound deadened the trunk area. Sound deadened the roof even though it came here because this it's like there's like an inch or two gap between the headliner and the actual roof, because the sunroof here, there's a sunroof motor in the back. I didn't know what it was because there was like these cylindrical things. I thought they were like I'm going to say like to lift your hood up, the hood riser thing. I forget what it's called. Anyway, but I thought it was one of them. I'm like, what the hell? Or like an airbag even. But there are airbags, so I couldn't fully take the headliner down because it would be too pain. It was really, the headliner was like jammed between like the actual line where it sits on by the window seals and shit, and actual trim, and like where the pillars are at the top of the pillars is plastic, and then the window seal liners, the black rubber things. Anyway, that's what's keeping me from actually fully pulling the headliner down, so I just had to pry from the back, which I was able to get out fully. But another thing is with the seat belts, there's like these plastic, or not, well, yeah, they're plastic like little belt covers, or there's window trim. They go through the little groove, a little slot for them to slide through the thing. So I would either have to cut a hole off of the plastic, which I might end up doing, to slide it out of, or just remove the seat belts back there. I don't really see anyone, well, maybe not. It's just to have them for safety issues, for legality. Anyway, maybe the inspection shop won't be too harsh on me depending on where I go. Anyway, so I got probably like 80% of the deadener done. I should do more of the doors. I only have a little bit behind the actual speakers in the doors. So that might actually be a thing, but then I have to take the door panels off completely, so I don't know if I want to do all that. Anyway, not trying to keep it completely stacked 100%. I don't really care too much about the back. That's why I don't really feel like I'm going to put the rear panel back on, because I have to do this. I do have to fully sound deaden the hatch yet. I haven't done a single lick of that. I haven't took any dampener or any of the panels off to do that yet. So that'll be another thing. The wiring. I have this factory stereo taken out. I have the Kenwood Exelon KDC X305 installed. It powers on everything. I have the harness and everything on it, but the one thing is that it does not play music. I have the harness in it that was for this, just to basically from no amplifier or anything. So I think that's why, because they're all on an amplifier. But I would think that I would be able to power it straight through the deck. But I'm not getting any power through I'm getting power through the deck, but I'm not getting any power through the speakers through the deck, is what I'm saying. Like, there's no output, even though there's only one set of like speaker output wires, so on the actual harness. So I'm not too certain. I'm probably thinking I'm gonna have to completely eliminate all the wires from the speaker deck from this deck to the speakers from that side, that harness, and just run wires from speakers to my amplifiers, and then just run off the RCAs. But I think that's what I'm gonna actually have to do. That was the initial goal, because I do know that when I did do that with the Grand Prix, I just ran it through the actual I was playing the front speakers off the deck, and that's where I thought the deck wasn't fully pulling cleanly to all the speakers. But if I can somehow match the gain volume with to the deck on the amplifier, it'll play pretty clearly through the RCAs. I have some pretty high quality RCAs from Sky High, the triple shielded ones. So yeah, that's what I think I might have to do that, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna have to find somewhere where, hopefully on the inside, where the door speakers is connected on the amplifier output side, so I can just put there and connect that side to the speakers and just use, so I don't actually have to run new wire through the speaker, through the door jamb, and that'll just be a pain in the butt. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense, what I'm saying here. I know I have a pretty bad time with doing all that, saying clear things and understandable things. So that's one of my issues. But yeah, I gotta do some of the pillar. Should dampen up some of the pillars, but that's just like it's like some meticulous, like small cuts and stuff, which is just a pain in the ass. I gotta get around all the, I don't know, I think I should put some spray foam into the actual wells where I can only barely fit my hand through, because there's like little, like kind of like how like a car frame is, there's little holes, small enough holes just to barely fit your fingers through, and they're like, they go run the whole they're like channels like that. So I don't know if I should spray foam that up. Maybe I should, just to, I don't know, hopefully maybe that'll deaden something up, you know, just a little bit, and then put just deadener over top of that. Maybe that'll work. Another thing is with this sunroof here, I heard that sunroofs aren't good for, you lose a lot of SPL from the sunroofs. But my girlfriend and I, we like the sunroof, so I'm not going to touch the sunroof. I will keep it like that, because, you know, I want, it will help being heard, you know, when I'm driving with all the windows down, bumping with the bass, like max volume, everyone's going to hear me. You know, that's not going to be a problem. So I just kind of hope I don't break the sunroof, you know, in the process of playing, which my expectations are, I don't really have expectations right now, because this is the first like actual huge build that I'm doing. The Grand Prix was somewhat of a build. It was just 4 door speakers and 2 and 4 subs in a prefab box sitting on the back on a floor, makeshift wood floor in the back of a Grand Prix, and with some fucking amplifiers mounted on us 2x4 or 2x12 or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that was nothing crazy, right? So this might be the slightly next stage above it. I do have someone that might be helping me make a box. But I don't know exactly when I'll have that built or get around to building that. So hopefully in the future, it'll be sometime soon, and I don't have to run the prefabs. But I know the prefabs fit perfectly back here. Both of them will fit right perfectly in the trunk, perfect width and height and whatever. And it doesn't sound terrible. It's something, but I mean, it's obviously nothing great. So anyways, that's gonna be the info and the update on the bass build on the bass Jeep here. I gotta get to work. See y'all later.